Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome to Coaster Spotlight episode 400. Wowee. Probably would have been episode 600 if I would have included all the previous contest coasters, such as the Exploration, the Movie Coaster Contest, etc., etc. Moving forward, I think we're going to include these into the Coaster Spotlights, as they are essentially Coaster Spotlights. But here we are at episode 400. Looking back, we did episode 100, Terrorizing by Galcian BTH. Episode 200, we did Thar, created by Tommy T, a pirate coaster experience. And episode 300, we did the Infinity Engine, created by Combat Wombat, another crazy exploration coaster. And so here we are at episode 400, and what makes this one so special, everyone, is, well, it's our first ever 100 spotlight where we're featuring a blueprint instead of an exploration coaster. And this here is the Mad Mining Corporation, created by AdriaanVanS. And if there's anyone to blow us out of the water with a blueprint, it's going to be Adrian. And as you guys can see from the shots in the background, there is something very particular and amazing going on with this blueprint, and I couldn't expect any less from Adrian, and I'm very excited for this episode. So stay tuned and let's check it out. Alright, as mentioned, this was sent in by one of our Discord expert builders and golden patrons, AdriaanVanS. Thank you so much for your support. And here he says, "Hello Johnny, and welcome to the Mad Mining Corporation. I have tried to integrate the swinging mine car coaster with this company's operation. To mine red ore underground and transfer it via mine carts, cable lifts, and silos to cargo trains, the blueprint features 4 mine trains that appear to be sharing the same track and station. I wanted the cars to be able to use the same cable lift, which prevented me from working with block sections this time. 4 separate station coasters allowed me to increase the length and duration of the coaster and gave me more opportunity for the sync tricks and stunts. For those wanting to give this type of track designing a go, there are several helpful tricks which I would happy to share on Discord with anybody asking. Please enjoy this latest creation of mine. I hope it meets expectations. Cheers, Adrian." Hoo-wee, everyone. This looks exciting. All right, everyone, here we are. Check out this madness. 4 coasters that seem to be running on the same track, but actually aren't. Look at this here. That is incredible. Now, we're kind of showing off the coaster before riding the coaster, but this is very important. I think it's, we'll do things differently today. This is a very special episode after all. So, the way he's done this is there's 4 different stations. So these are our 4 separate coasters. They all board these little 2-segment trains. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. And he's done it in such a way, timed it in such a way, that they kind of look like they're one train. It's pretty incredible. Never seen anything like this before. Definitely worthy of an episode 400. And I think my favorite part here is the cable lifts. When I was looking at this and kind of getting the video ready, I was like, what is happening? Because it's the first thing I saw. So they all drop down here, but then they pop out over here real quick. So here comes the first one. So when I first came in here, and this was the first thing I saw, you can imagine what was going through my head. What is this coaster? At first it tricked me, because it's like, okay, wait, there's no cable lifts in this game. What is this? And I'm like, it's the track of a like a bar cast or something, or Looney Tunes, but we have a mine train car on it, and it's inverted. So I quickly realized, okay, this has to be the mine train car, but I didn't realize, I thought the mine train cart just swung side to side. Didn't realize it could swing completely upside down. That's why it threw me for a surprise. Why have we never seen this before? This is how you do cable lifts, you guys. This is how you do cable lifts. If you're doing those alpine coasters or anything of that sort, this is the way you want to go. I mean, this is such an incredible idea. It actually makes me wish that you could add 2 stations to your coasters, 1 entry, 1 exit, because that, in theory, we could actually have an entry down here, an exit up top, and then you take a cable lift up. That would be absolutely incredible. Anyways, getting to it. Look at them all go up. We go into this perspective here. They flip back around and become one train again. What is this, Transformers? What is happening here? That is so incredible. Absolutely love this design. The track itself looks amazing. It's smooth. It's curvy. It's swooping. Really hard banking. I mean, incredible design here. Here they are all separated again. Then they diverge and go off on their own separate ways. And then you'll see them all join up in this cauldron of madness. Boom. Look at that timing. All perfectly spaced. That is engineering, coaster engineering at its finest. Adrian, you are a madman. Okay, so I don't know how to ride this thing. I say we go on the last cart. Well, let's try this a few different ways. Yeah, the last cart, so we can see what's going ahead of us. I don't think he said anything about which one I should ride, but we'll play around with it. We'll have fun. Let's just do seat view and try out this cart. See what happens. Sorry, I was in 2 times speed. That is so crazy. I think at one point, the last cart became the first cart, and then switched back to the last cart again. Wow. Let's jump on the first cart and see if that is actually true, or if I'm just losing my mind here. Indeed, it's true. Oh my goodness, that is so cool. It just adds another level of awesomeness to this ride. Holy crap. What other perspectives can we do here? I kind of want to see like an orbital or a chase view. Chase might work. Let's go to like the middle train. Oh, I have to switch coasters. Let's go to the second to last one. So we at least always have a car in front of us and behind us. And then we will do a chase view because I want to see the train flipping. Wait, that's not the one I'm looking for. Because he did the train flipping when it was underground and the train flipped. It was so incredible. It was so smooth. Why have we not seen people flipping trains like this? Okay, this view might not actually work. What do I do? Darn it. Okay, let's see if this one works. Or do I get the rotation on this guy? I think I do get the rotation. Oh. Well, you kind of see it there. Still pretty awesome. Don't quite flip us. It's the don't flip the bucket challenge at its finest. I am blown away that this mine train can flip completely inverted. It almost becomes a suspended steel hydra. I don't think anybody knew that because we would have seen it by now. It's so clever. Alright, let's see if we can get a cinematic shot on this guy. Usually cinematic doesn't work if there is collision in the way, but I don't know if track counts as collision. So we'll go to this coaster here and we'll just give it a cinematic go. See what happens. That is so much fun. Okay, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, let's see it at night. I will try to control an orbital view. So I could kind of spin the camera around. Is this the one I'm looking for? It is. Here we go. Wowee. Beautiful lighting, by the way. Love this. Fascinating coaster design. Definitely worthy of a Coaster Spotlight 400. Good job yet again, AdriaanVanS. Always pushing the limits of what you can engineer with multiple coaster tracks, and a very clever design here. This is definitely a must-have in any Western park. Definitely a great blueprint. It's 4 coasters, so it's going to be churning in some serious cash. I mean, take a look at this queue. Every one of these people are queued up for a different coaster. And we got some names here. Day shift, evening shift, night shift, management. Interesting. Love the building here, architecture. The cable lift is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I love that innovation. Why has no one ever thought of that yet? It's such an incredible design. Look at this. I mean, I want to see this almost done. The only way this works is if it has speed, because it's actually not a lift. It's a run. So all that, to get to the top, it has to use the momentum from here. So if you want to try and recreate this, you essentially have to drop it from, I don't know, a couple inches higher, down something, so that has the speed going up. So I was about to say I would love to see this kind of a cable lift on a big mountain. A long, long, long run. You can't flip the lift upside down like this. So yeah, you would definitely have to have a run. So in order to pull this off, you would have to maybe start the coaster at the top, and you could flip it and drop it down a cable lift and then back up a cable lift. There's some cool ideas here to play around with. That's what I'm getting at. I would love to see more of this cable lift style. And you know, Adrian, I think this is such a good idea that I would almost like to see this integrated into a terrain. You know, if this was much bigger and it took us through lots of caverns, lots of train crossings, heck, maybe even as you're going through, you see trains crisscrossing, animatronic trains that move by, or just random mine carts that go by. I think this in itself, this concept, could make for a very, very fun exploration coaster. I know Adrian is amazing at making these blueprints, and I'll have links at the end of the video, and also there's a link down in the description below where you can go check out Adrian's workshop and rate his items. They definitely deserve a rating. Let's get them up there, and check out his other videos on my channel. If you even just type in AdriaanVanS into my search engine on the channel, you will find all his other crazy contraptions, and they are all definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen them so far. So absolutely amazing stuff. Again, Adrian pushing the limits of what can be done and the creativity. The fact that these mine trains all come together like this, it's one of the coolest visual things I've seen done with coasters so far. Always pushing the boundaries, and I love the creativity that you bring to Planet Coaster. So do not stop, my friend. This is another amazing creation, and that's going to do it for this episode of Coaster Spotlight, everybody. If you enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily Planet Coaster videos. And if you would like to support the show, you could do so by becoming a patron. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.